Have I done it? Have I returned in the not wide? Am I no longer wide? Hello, friends. My name is Rage Panda One, and it's getting hot in here, so I'm finna take off partially some of my clothes, and I apologize for that. In no way, because I deserve to be comfortable, and I think you know that. So, get up off of me. All right. Hopefully, people trickle in, as they say, as Doctor Disrespect always says. Maybe they'll trickle in, and I won't be wide, and then we can start this account. For the love of God, I've been waiting for days, and this is the first time I can barely kind of speak. So I'm getting it, absolutely getting it. Miranda says the stream might have crashed, and I'm gonna say it had to restart. That's better? Alright. Now this should be primed for phone viewing. I have looked at my analytics and a lot of people watch it on the phone. So hopefully it's not terrible on computers and TVs. And if it is, then we'll address it in the future. But for now, this is how we're going to roll. And I appreciate you for dealing with it if it's not your favorite. Alright, back to the game. Back to the lab again. I am going to, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it on this other monitor. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Nothing's perfect in this world. Don't look for it to be. You'll be punishing yourself. Do you miss this guy? This avatar of mine? Even when I came back last time, we didn't use him. Thanks, Miranda. I'm perfect. Snagga says I'm perfect. That's how you know it's true. Now we have to change servers. And my plan is not to do recommended servers. It is to do literally the newest server possible. I'm assuming that's in the 7,000 range, although it's weird that it does what it do. Is there really not that new of a server? Are these ones newer? Oh no. These ones are hot. What's the difference between hot and balanced? That's what I need to know. Snagga's eyes are fuzzy. Are you supposed to be sleeping, Snagga? Don't forget to put it on live chat. I have done so, but thank you for reminding me, as I will often forget that. We all know that to be true. We definitely know that to be true. All right, the X servers are the ones that they put together. They done put them together. So I'm just going to do the highest number server. But what bothers me is that I already 3 months ago was on this one, and it makes me think that these are part of a block that I was already a part of. So there's your vote. Do you want 7905 or do you want 1578? I leave it to the people. I leave it to you all. And while you're deciding that, I'm going to turn my music back on. Maybe not all the way. Maybe not all the way super high. That should be just pleasing enough, right? First night off of your 1 week a year vacation? Well, that's pretty nice. 1580 is the newest. All right. 1580 does not exist to me. Unless it's in a different section that I don't see. I don't think 1580 is a real thing. That must be coming soon. But that means we'll do 1578 and that'll be just fine. So thank you for that assistance. The old fatal. Hooking a brother up. I feel like this camera angle is not the most flattering. I look like I got just the biggest wide chest. If I sit up better, you can see I'm not actually just a whole slab of man. It's not like when I'm down here and you're like, Jesus, how is there so much of this area? You know, it's not like that. I should just sit with good posture and then you would know. Traker, my friend, what is up and welcome. Now this is important, guys, because you're going to see this character a lot, so we got to design a good one. It's got to be beautiful. We could be a lady, but if we're a lady, that means that we are going to get stuffed a lot of times while we're making babies. Sorry, that's just the way the game works. That's just how it is. I didn't decide that for the game. I think that originally we were a human, and then a couple months ago, oh hey look, we got our guy. Now my notifications unfortunately are not on this. I didn't resize them to the screen, but maybe you heard the sound output. I certainly did. But thank you for becoming a member again, Traker. I love you, buddy. Oh, there it goes again. It's popping off. The second time we did a dwarf, so maybe this time we do an elf, but the problem with the elf is that, look at him, he's an asshole. He's a whole asshole. Snagga coming in second place. Sorry, buddy. Traker's number 1 right now. But you're equal in my heart. I promise you. That's why I painted that beautiful picture of you. Alright, I don't think I can do dwarf. They just look like snobby pricks. Maybe we go human again, but a different one? Maybe we go human, but the same? Alright. Your options are human, but the same, or dwarf again. There you go. You have mere moments to decide while I give myself a little. Oh, so liquidy. God, that was a lot. That was aggressive. Traeger with the donation. Kimberly says human. She wins. She's the winner. We are going to be Rage Panda 1. Why are we going to do that? Because that's who we are. That's what it is. Miranda says, please remember to like the stream, people. Thanks, Miranda. I don't think I've seen this little start before. Have I? Oh, God, my mustache is just soaked with water. Why did I do it the way I did it? It was a mistake. Can you guys hear it? Is it loud enough? I hope it is. Snagga says, don't start making people moist. Snagga loves the word moist, and I also do. Like, when is moist ever bad? People say they don't like it. I think that's because they're uncomfortable with sexy things. The sound is quiet. I'm happy for it to be quiet. I don't want it to be too loud. That would be egregious. Okay, the Karg lady just vanished and disappeared. Was not aware that was possible. Kimberly says I can't help it with the moisture. Too kind. All of you are too kind to me. Oh look, this shirt is somewhat... I'm like a little see-through with this shirt. That's cool. That's not going to ruin the experience. The old Figness. I imagine we'll probably be using her on one of our early teams, since she is both easy to acquire and very strong in the powers of magic. Somebody on Discord asked if the game is cool again. And to be honest with you, I see a lot of things that I'm excited about. But I also have seen a lot of problems that I have had to decide that I'm okay with. And maybe it's been a bit of a snaggle with the gifted membership. Thank you, friend. Too kind indeed. You guys encourage me too much. I'm never gonna quit. I'll shut up when you stop listening. How about that? How about that? Yeah, so I've seen a lot of things that are not my favorite. I've seen a lot of people complaining about bugs. I've heard there are some rewards that didn't end up being what they were supposed to be, and people were a little upset by that. But here's the thing. And also, Goat Games has not accepted me back into the content creator program. It's been like 3 days. At this point, I consider that a communication of not letting me back in. I did directly message Bobby, and he ghosted me, left me on red. But, you know, it was all amicable and friendly when I left, so if they don't want me back in there, I gotta be honest with you, I don't care. Like, they give me a little bit of diamonds here and there every week, but it's not a make or break thing for me. And it's not like keeping me from the little hot leaks that they drop is really gonna affect anything that much. Maybe I would get higher on search results if I had it early, but I don't care. I'm not seeking their approval in any way, shape, or form. I do want you to approve of me, though, so hopefully I can deserve that. I wish I could do a dramatic reading of this. I wanted to do that for the whole story, but you might be able to hear in my voice that I'm not exactly 100%. And Traker and Snagga with more gifted subs. I couldn't even finish one sentence. You guys are just hyping the train up. You're just hyping me. And I love you guys for it. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who is tuned in and viewing as we get it started. I know my head is covering up the words a little bit, but you don't care. Like I said, I wanted to do this as a dramatic reading. And maybe we'll be able to do that with some of the campaign, because I kind of want to just stream randomly playing the game as well as some of the more fun things. The legendary return. Can I call you Jimmy? Is that what I should be saying? Shaquille says, what's up with the membership? Well, the way that I set up my monetization and the way that I always have is that you don't have to do it. And I don't want you to do it unless it makes you feel good and happy. If that does make you feel good and happy, then I really appreciate it, and it does help me out. So with my memberships, there's very little that you gain to benefit, because I don't want to try to trick people into giving me money when, you know, a lot of times people give badges and emotes and that sort of stuff. And I probably will have those sorts of things. But on YouTube, you can't even use the emotes in other people's chats. So I don't want to trick you into having to feel like you need to give me money. I'm not Goat Games after all. Sorry. I'm not gonna throw shade. I promise. This is a place of positivity. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. All right. They want me to take command. As I said, the elves always looking a little bit like some dicks. I don't know why. It's just, I guess that's the way that the elves are. That's how they be. All right, I'm skipping it. I'm sorry. If I'm not reading it, then what's the point, you know? What is the point? Teach me about the dungeon. We're about to learn how to make friends, did you know? And the worst part about this is that they're going to force me to use the other options. It feels wrong, it feels dirty, but I promise, guys, I promise, we are going to get to the straight up punishment as soon as we can. I swear it. I swear it. We will. But I have to select these options. I say options, but it's not optional. It's like politics. You have the illusion of choice. Oh, we got the lady. I think they give you her instead of the male. They used to give you the male, right? It's either because she's sexy or it's because he is better. They didn't want to give you the better one. Probably because she is sexy, though. Alright, we gotta go north to beyond the city. You guys know, you know what's up. That punish spam. That is how you do it. That's how I make friends. Yeah, I don't think anybody's bought the punish shirt yet, but I feel like I need to get it as well. In fact, I've been feeling like I need to get a new merch order started, just in general. But I need to, like, create some more newer stuff as well. And it'll all come in time. Guys, I can put characters on the battlefield. Look at this perfect, unkillable team. Speaking of, oh hey, it's Chaos. What's up, buddy? What's up, my friend? We're doing the thing. Oh, I can't hit the 2 times. I can't hit the 2 times. I can't believe they have forsaken me in this way. I don't need these. I don't need these ultimates. We got Jacob Clark up in here. What's up, buddy? I have missed you, sir. I have missed you greatly. You put a smile on my face. And I mean it. I mean it. Now, here's the fun thing. All that stuff we just went through, that was all mandatory and on rails. And if you didn't log into your Goat Games account when you're starting a fresh install, this is the first time you can go back and sign into your Goat Games account. That is a mistake, Goat. You should probably let people at least have that option to log in throughout that entire tutorial process. That's what I think. You finally got everything moved in, Jake? I love to hear it. Is your heart full after you traveled the entire country, making friends and hanging out with people? What you've known for a while on the internet? I hope that treated you well. Chaos changed phones twice. He knows the pain. He knows the struggle. We've all been there before. Now, one thing that I'm slightly concerned about, but I'm not very concerned, obviously, or I would do it differently, is that by being on this fresh server, It means that some of the newer dudes that come out, I will not be able to summon on, and therefore I won't be able to get a lot of play experience, and that could be somewhat detrimental to content creation, and that's where you guys all come in. So if you're on my Discord server, man, I really should have posted the link to that in my description box, and I didn't do it. It's fine. It's fine. If you're part of that, I might be asking for footage and maybe to test drive some accounts, and I know that I can count on Miranda for that. I'd like to think I can count on Snagga for that, but I don't know. You can never, with the old Aussies, you never know. Alicia over here says, we barely survived that fight. And I say, how about go heck yourself, because we dominated those people with our knowledge and skill of the game. You got me? This game is proof that money is power. All you need to be good at things is to have lots of gold. That's all it takes. Ain't they right about that? Hey, we got a couple of these. These might actually be useful in the early game. I know they eventually stack up and you don't need them at all, but that's fine. Give me that mail. Special starter pack. It says, greetings, High Guardians. Welcome to Bloodline. We've sent you some free gifts as a sign of our appreciation. We hope you enjoy the journey ahead in the world of Lithas. If you encounter any problems during gameplay, feel free to contact our customer service. You can also check out our community. Okay, I got it. That made me laugh. Okay, it made me laugh, is what it did. We got Luffy up in here. I look like Santa Claus. You know it. You know it. I do have a little bit of gray coming in. Hold on. I got a little bit of gray coming in, and that's because I got to deal with your shit coming in here telling me I look like Santa Claus. Ain't that old. Ain't that fat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this here. Huh? Boom. Now how do I look? Huh? My big... I can't even fit myself in the screen. My God, I am fat. All right, never mind. I take it back. Everybody, put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Take back that last 10 seconds. It turns out I'm fat. I'm sorry. Must have been all those cookies after delivering the presents. They're so delicious, and people just keep leaving it. It's like they don't care about my blood pressure. God. Oh, boy. Look like Bray White? Is it Bray White? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Show you some muscles? I don't know if I've got those. Boom! Is that muscles? I don't know if that's muscles, but that's all I got. Chaos, I would love to twerk for you, but that's not allowed. That is not allowed. It turns out that's frowned upon. Both inside of Lithas and YouTube. And I don't want to get demonetized. Oh yeah, give me the lady.
I've been so looking forward to seeing
the lady. I love her. She's beautiful. In Germany, you leave out alcohol and cookies. I think that's a better combination. It's not like he's actually flying the sleigh, right? I mean, pretty much Rudolph's the dedicated... Is that dedicated? Designated driver? Something like that. I don't know. I don't go out and drink. I drink at home. I never need a DD. Just say I was arching my back. Yeah, I mean, you're using the term twerking. That's not what I would call it. Oh my God. I haven't seen some of the new companions. I'm telling you what, I'm real sad I didn't get the spiders. Is it a new free-to-play series? Okay, so yeah, that's a good thing that we should talk about. Let's go back into this mode, shall we? It is going to start out as free-to-play for a little while, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think that showing people that they don't need to pay at the beginning to have fun with the game and get somewhere is valuable and important. And I don't know if anybody... Oh, hey, that donation thing showed up a little bit on the screen.
W-E-R-K.
It's do the twerk. Is that like, do the roar? Do the roar. No. Oh, hey, I can do this too. Look, I can change my backgrounds, guys. I don't know which one you like, but I like this one. I currently like this one. So it's going to start out as free to play, and when I start getting to the point where I need to keep up with summoning a bunch of dudes every 2 weeks so that I can make good videos for you guys of the instructional variety. I'm hoping by then my YouTube revenue will have jumped back up to where it was before, and then I will reinvest a small portion of that into the game. And the last time that I was playing, people were donating to me to make me get stuff in the game anyway, so I don't want to promise that it's going to be free to play, and I'm not even planning for it to stay free to play, but it will be for the beginning, probably at least for a month, maybe 2. We'll see how it goes. And Snaga, if I twerk for money, that's even worse. If you donate, and thank you for donating, by the way, I appreciate it, but if I then go through and twerk about it, that makes me a whore. Why do you want me to be a whore? That's for later. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. They can't figure it out. It's at this point, it's a waiting game. Fatal says, what about your return to the old account? I don't think that I want to do that, and I'll show you why. I will show you why. It is very simple, and a lot of people don't understand this part of the game, and that is how things scale in the game. Now, as you might all know, when you get to the 12, 13 star range, which is where most of my guys are, now keep in mind, I'm making videos on all these dudes, and I was not using other people's accounts to do it, so I got a bunch of people that are higher in levels, or somewhere higher in levels, even these ones that are not currently starred up or being used. And the reason is because I like to do a lot of testing. I like to be able to swap in teams and switch things around whenever I want. I think that's why people get in such a stagnant meta where they say, you've got to have these 3 characters and they're the best and it's the only thing you can use. It's because it's so expensive to switch around, so they don't want to switch around and they find it impossible to actually test things. So the reason that I don't want to go back to this account is because we'll just go to this one, for instance. So we'll be at level 1 of this challenge, and we'll be relatively okay, probably. I didn't look at my team, but I'm sure it's fine. The actual word is banned of twerk. That's pretty silly. That's pretty silly right there. You can see they're already way higher power than me, which doesn't always mean anything. Plus, I'm running a sustained comp right here, which is pretty aggressively overpowered. Like, I can kill people who are 15 million power pretty easily. But you can see that this is a nightmare. It's taking forever. And I'm probably, like, I'm risking not even winning on stage 1. And the reason is because the entire server contributes to the scaling of these events. It's not based on my account. It's based on everybody's account. And so I'm a year behind now. And if I want to catch up, I got to get everybody 15 star, but not only that, I need to start pumping vigor into specific people. And with all of that time and effort just to get back to even on this account, I would have a much better time and a much more fruitful time of teaching other people the things that I learn along the way if I start from the beginning and I can apply some of the knowledge that I've had in the past, take on the new systems as I see them, and I just think it's going to be better for everybody all around, and I won't be wasting a month trying to catch up just so I can complete a stupid event like this, because this is ridiculous. If I wasn't running a sustain comp, I wouldn't be able to beat the first level of this clan challenge. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing the main account. I'm not actually super into it. I am not sponsored by Bloodline. In fact, I don't think they want me to come back. I think they're afraid that I'm going to expose them for doing the stuff that they should not be doing. And they are correct. If they're doing stuff they shouldn't be doing, I will expose that. I have no problem with that. I do think that I would be... I'd like to say that I would be exactly as hard on them either way. But I find their decision a little strange, because if they're afraid that I'm going to say stuff that's going to hurt the company, right? Why would they want to exclude me from the inner circle? Wouldn't they want to try to make me as happy as possible so I'm not exposing them at every turn? You would think. You would think. Snagga says, star up your guys on main, maybe. Not a chance, brother. Not a chance. I don't want to come into all this new content and then have to focus 100% of my resources on that. Now maybe if I dropped $1,000 in the game, then it wouldn't matter at all and I'd just be instantly caught up, but it ain't me, baby. It ain't me doing it. Did I post on the Bloodline Discord that I'm streaming? I did not. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they would tell me not to. We got Brent up in here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How you been? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. Alright, what do I even have open to me? Basically nothing? Basically nothing. Well, we can get another one of these. Oh, hell yeah! We just won the game. We actually just won the game. That's what we've done.
Amid darkness, there is light.
Take all of my money.
Well-tended beacon
You're the best.
brightest.
And you know what? Let's just get damage. Let's just say to hell with everything that's not damage. You get everybody to level 10, and then we just make Aeson big boy. I think that's the play.
Amid darkness,
I'm so sorry that they keep saying their voice lines over and over and over again. There we go.
well-tended beacon
Now,
shines
Big Boy is just going to kill everything on the screen instantly, and all these other people will technically survive for a little bit. That is our game plan for exactly right now. Do I have any books? I don't think I have any books, do I?
Amid darkness, there is light.
Oh, I can't even do that yet. I'm too fresh and green. All right, let's do it. Living the dream one shift at a time. Nice. A little meatloaf for you. And I would do anything. I can't actually sing right now because my voice is all jacked up. I have been sick. I made the decision to come back like a week ago, and I have wanted nothing more than to just dig in and make daily videos and a short to go with it, and maybe even stream a little bit while I'm doing my grindy stuff and just like really sink my teeth in. But I haven't been able to because I haven't been able to even really speak much, and that has been atrocious. I have felt very stifled. Traker says I'm not a hoe. I appreciate that. Vicky says, where is my creator tag? Oh, for Bloodline? Yeah, they don't want me to come back. I made a video where I said some things that they didn't like. They were all true things, but they didn't want to hear it. What can you do? Yeah, see, now I could be providing these to my other team members, and then that would be real nice, but no. We're just going to bump up the one guy because his ultimate is going to carry the entire game. That's all we need for now. Yes, we've done all the things. Come on. Come on, feel the noise. Oh, we got some stuff going on my Discord. I shouldn't have that open up while I'm streaming. That's distracting. Actually, what I'm really messing up is that my chat is very far away from my actual screen. So let me try to bring you guys closer to my view here. There we go. Now I can see you. Now I can do it. Sorry, skipping the story. We will get to dramatic readings. Oh, you better believe. I'm only gonna press the Aeson one and then everything's dead. Now they all die. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful and lovely. Snaga has been a very good supporter. You are correct, Fatal. He's been there through thick and thin, and you know what's funny is I needed somebody to be just an officer in the guild, in the old Rage Kingdom, and for whatever reason I looked at Snaga's name and I was like, this guy seems like he's a good one. I'll just select this man at random, and I'm pretty sure I messaged him and said, hey, you want to handle some stuff in the guild? And he stepped right up, did the thing, and he has been one of the longest and strongest supporters of the channel through thick and thin. I've actually been doing stuff, creating content this entire time. There was a large portion of time where I was only exclusively streaming on Twitch, and a lot of the times I've just been playing games that are not the kinds of games that people who play Bloodline are actually into. So, what are you going to do? But even through all that time, he was showing up and doing the things. And Traker is the same. Kimberly is the same. Miranda has been around for a lot of that time. She hasn't made it to every stream, but you know what? She definitely comes when she can make it. And we appreciate that. I've been very lucky in that way, I believe. To have people who stuck around when I was struggling to give it my all. We've all been there before, though, haven't we? Kim doesn't have a choice. That is true. I mean, she has a choice. But there's consequences. No, I'm kidding. It ain't like that. It ain't like that, dog. It is not. Not at all. Traker, I love you too, buddy. In fact, a lot of the people who have been around the Discord for a long time have had themselves immortalized in some way in either a sticker or an emote or just a general art piece that I have completed. And it's been quite a good community, and I'm really hoping that we can get it back to the glory days that it was at, because the way that it was, we were all positivity, and I think that that's what I would like to do again. So if I'm getting too salty at goat games every now and then, you just remind me to stay in the positivity tree, having a good old time instead of worrying about that negativity bull hockey. Because ain't nobody got time for that. What we really want is for this to be level 5, but you won't let me click it! Stop forcing my hand! I hate it! Oh my god. I'm not raging. You're raging. And then they make me back out. Sometime later. I can dramatically read at least that much. Miranda says she makes it when school isn't taking the priority. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. And you're right, I do stream sporadically, and that does make it difficult on the viewers sometimes. I know that is true. Although, I have not committed to any schedule here and now, but that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be one. It just means that I haven't figured out... I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, I'll put it that way. I try not to make promises that I don't know whether I can keep them or not. I did do that a little bit with the Baldur's Gate series. I really wanted to finish it, and I have continued to record it, and I still consider the fact that I might finish it, but it was stressing me out so hard. It was so very much work, and the views were just going lower and lower and lower with each video. And finally I had to break that promise, and it's put on hold, and I would love to finish it, but I am not any longer promising that I'm going to finish it. Fatal says he's not going to deny it as soon as I stop Bloodline, stop consuming content. Hey, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. I have always felt like nobody owes me anything, and that goes for subscriptions and donations and sharing and everything. If I'm making content that is no longer stuff that you would normally consume, then it would not make any sense for you to go out of your way to do it just for me. There are some people who did that, and I appreciate them. And they are... the people who did that are probably the reason that I am still even in the business of content creation. So I can't thank them enough for it, but... but I totally understand people who did not continue to do that, and I have certainly done that with creators in the past. And look at this, we're getting Celestial Bonds. Now this is actually new to me, although I have looked at it a little bit, and it just seems like get upgrades good. Not too difficult, but I'm sure at some point we're going to go through and figure out the best methods for making the most of your stuff and things in the game. Traker misses the Minecraft days. Dude, I just figured out how to do Minecraft Bedrock Edition in VR, and it is real fun. It is super fun. It's a gold hog. Yeah, it's probably one of those things, and I get the same sort of feeling from the sprites. Now, I haven't looked deep into it. It seems like it's a really nice thing to have sprites leveled up to get all of their extra stuff, and it's going to be good to have. But it's not going to be better to have than just having your champions at max level with a decent amount of vigor. That's just the way that I feel now. I haven't done the math on that. Don't take that to the bank. Don't go telling all your friends that that's the way the game works, because I'm not positive. That's just how I feel about it. That's the impression that I get, as they say. Are we going to level up all of our dudes? Absolutely not. We're going to level up this one guy.
The well-tended beacon
Just because I feel like that's going to work. And why not? And we got to grind a little bit. Like right now we're in the you must grind until you can summon, and that's about what I would like to get finished today. I can already feel it in my voice a little bit. Oh, don't make me do the single explorations. It's painful.
Do you have what it takes
I do like getting her, though. I do like that. Vicky says, you're good, bruh. I'm not boring, at least, so that's... Well, thank you. Thank you. It's funny, because when you make content and you talk like I talk, then people are like, hey, that's kind of entertaining. But I do that just in real life. That's just the guy that I am. Luckily, my wife thinks it's funny sometimes, but other people are like, gee, can this guy shut up? Please. He just keeps going. I don't know. I'm like my own little sitcom. I'm always even if I'm in an argument, I try to think of a funny way to say things, like so the studio audience will think that it's funny. It makes people mad sometimes. It's not the way to be, but that's just, I guess I'm just built different. Or, you know, one of those other cool phrases that the kids say. Speaking of kids these days, maybe you guys know the answer to this. And this is important. Oh no, don't do that one. That was the wrong one. What's the deal with the broccoli hair? What is the deal with that? What are you doing? You have reflective devices in your home called mirrors that you could look at and you could say, oh, this is a bad choice, actually. Now, I get it. I look like fucking Santa Claus. Somebody just told me that today. Maybe I don't have room to talk. But come on, dog. You got to get a perm and stuff? You're out there getting a perm and a fade at the same time? What is you doing, homie? What is you doing? You must stop this. I implore you to stop this. Sorry. Sorry if I just pooped on your style. It's not my job to do that. It's not even my place, and I apologize. I do.
I've been so looking forward.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go upstairs and court this ASN. No, I'm not. Sorry. I just got C-blocked by the game. The game said, come back when you're a strong warrior. Then maybe you'll have earned the privilege. I will not say that in a colorful way, because then I would risk getting in trouble. Snagga takes everything too sexy as it is already. Sorry. Auto battle has been unlocked. To show you this, we have paused the battle, which is the opposite of auto. Thank you. Oh, my little throat. It is still a little sore. A little rough around the edges. That's why I need to focus up and like finish getting my first summons, because that's what we all want to see, isn't it? We want to see that first mythic drop and just know that we're in the right place in life. Look at all these level 11s. Not a prayer, ladies and gentlemen. You can kill them all. Oh wow, they made her look cool. Both of the ASNs are definitely new, but I thought I saw them when they were new already. They look like new again, almost. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Summon parties! Changing servers not boring for me? No, not at all. In fact, I'm kind of what they call an altaholic on a lot of games. There's something about perfecting the course of the beginning of a game and like just getting really efficient at it that I find to be fun in the first place. But also, like, even if I'm playing Skyrim and I drop my character for, I don't know, 4 months and I'm like, oh, I should go back and play Skyrim, I will start a new character because I don't remember everything I did. I don't remember all of my goals or what I was doing at the time. I'd rather just have a clean slate and know what I'm dealing with. I don't know what I'm like that, and other people don't get it. I know that. My friends are always like, dude, I'm not starting over. There's no way I'm starting over. One of my friends played Warframe a lot, and I played Warframe not directly at the beginning, but towards the beginning of it, and I almost had the masteries completed at the time. And then I stopped playing for whatever reason for a while. I don't want to pause the battle. Stop. Oh, I do like turning that off. Actually, this is good. It's a good thing that they added the turning that off, because trying to get footage of this game when it's just zooming and zapping and bipping and bopping, it's like I'm trying to see what one of my characters is doing, and you keep zooming in on the wrong one. So I'm so glad that that button exists, because I just about had an aneurysm like 47 times because of that. Snagga says it's all stains, and I don't know what that means. I look like Jack Black. Everybody I look like is fat.
I've got some plans.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. Jack Black can be very handsome. That is true. I do sort of have that that vibe going on. Also, my hair is like extremely wet right now because in order to try to expectorate all of my excess mucus, I was taking a nice steamy shower trying to get it all. Man, that's gross. You don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. But it's true. I was trying to be able to speak better. For you. Oh yeah. Now we got Bay unlocked. Do people still say Bay? I only say those words ironically because I think they're so silly. And then they start to be fun. And then you're like, no! No, I'm one of them. Hey, why do they want me to click right here? Guys, why do they want me to click right here? Is it related to what we're doing? I think it might be. I think it might just be. We got a baby! What, my pet name for my wife? Well, my pet name for her is Kimberly. But that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to pronounce it. Is it Zriben? Zriben? I'm trying. I don't know. I don't know how to do the X, man. I'm just trying so hard. What server is my new account on? I will tell you that when I know the information, because I'm about to go back and look at it. I think it's 1578. Sources say it's probably 1578. Yeah. We're doing it. We're doing it. We did it.
Good to see you again.
Hey, girl. Oh, here's this thing. Eventually, I will actually have that unlocked. I am sure of it. I noticed that they changed it to $29.99 so that I didn't have to have another fit about it. They actually have made a lot of changes that I complained about for a long time in my videos, and then they finally fixed it, and that makes me happy. I gain these crystals by increasing companion intimacy and charm. That's good to know. Ooh, I get constellation stones by getting mythic companions. I like it a lot. I like when I get bonuses for things I was going to do anyway. Turns out, I like free stuff. I like to be rewarded when I do a slightly good job.
I've been so looking forward.
Because I deserve it, right?
I've been so looking
Now,
forward to seeing you.
I'm considering getting the subscription, and I want people to tell me if that's a good idea or a bad idea. And also, one moment, my whole sinuses suck right now. Oh, Santa Claus is soaking wet. Oh, Santa Claus, what did you do? I don't know. I keep slamming that Powerade like it's my Nalgene bottle, and it ain't. It ain't the same. I am considering doing the one that lets you skip tedium. And I don't know. I'm against it. Like this little thing here. I am against it in gaming, but also in terms of being a content creator and saving myself a whole buttload of time. It seems like it could be
I've got some
worth it.
plans for us.
Chaos Caverns bringing in the Only Pandas. You know, I considered making an Only Pandas shirt, but I never actually did it. I don't think I did. I got the Panda Hub. That we've got. You know we just gotta pump her with all of this. Just pump her silly. You shouldn't say that. Definitely shouldn't say that. I swear I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We gotta rush along to this, I'm dilly-dallying and enjoying myself. How dare I enjoy myself? I need to zoom along to get the summons going. Now, a lot of people say that you should go to a somewhat used server. Is that the right term? So that you can take advantage of people having completed a lot of the challenges, and then you get free diamonds to use on probably just blowing them on multi-summons like most people would do. But the reason that I'm not doing my main account, because it's so far behind and the server is all jacked up on Mountain Dew and I can hardly win a single event, is the same reason why you don't want to actually do that. You may as well just put yourself on an even playing field. The diamonds are going to come anyway. You know, you might as well be having an easier time playing the game. You'll feel like you have more of an advantage by doing that than by doing it the other way. That's just one man's opinion. I don't know. The bulk marriage seems good. Yeah, I know that seems... It's really tedious to not have the thing, and that's one of the things I'm considering. And also the dungeon, I think, is really annoying. Yeah, there's just a lot of things that are... It would be nice to be able to skip them on a daily basis. And if I was able to skip them, I might be willing to play more than one server. I'm not sure if I will or not, but... You didn't know that the events are scaled based on the server status? Yeah, it's part of the equation. It has to do with your overall might, your progress in the campaign, and the progress of the server. And I'm not surprised that you don't know that, because they never tell anybody any of these things, and I've only discovered it through testing. So, what are you going to do? They're not always clear about stuff. And in fact, another little tidbit that I learned... When we look at our devout trait now, if you go to ragepanda1.com, you'll see that it does not say for the first 10 seconds of battle. And guess what? That's still not how it works. They added this in here, and it's not true. At least according to everybody and the consensus of folks on the internet, it's not true at all. So that's annoying, and further indication that I really can't trust anything that I read on the old interwebs. I think it's a fine time to pump her up a little bit. She's worth it.
Don't waste my time.
Don't waste. Oh, she doesn't have anything? It's almost like I destroyed her weapon. And then we'll just keep pumping him a couple more. Alright, chill. Chill, dog. You ain't gotta get angry. Alright, now we're crushing it. And we're gonna get rid of you. Sorry. I know she's purple and everybody's going to be mad about it, but it's just the way it is. Just the way it is. It's BS that they put convenience behind a paywall, says Brent, and I would have to agree with you. I would absolutely agree with that. I think that making a game annoying so that you can pay people to not have to deal with the annoyance is just kind of low, but to be fair... it's not just GOAT games, not even close. It's the entire gaming industry, and it's all of our fault. because we pay for the thing. If instead 100% of consumers said, that's garbage and we're not going to comply, then it would be gone in a day. One day. It would be gone in one day. Everyone... Oh, you were confused by what everyone was saying online versus what's in the game? Yeah. They did actually fix the way his ult is described. When I stopped playing originally, it still said that it only hit one target. Now it actually says it hits all the targets, which it does. And that actually reminds me that I wanted to check something. Now, I'm sure in the coming months we're going to have plenty of discussions about the female lionstone. Everybody is still 9 miles up her butt cheeks, just absolutely loving her. She's not good. She's not good. I in the past have said that she's good, and I in the past have thought that she can be good. But on further review, with plenty of detailed studies, I have determined that she is not good. She's just not. Now her attack speed says a different number, but it still says attack speed. I don't know if they've actually applied it. It used to say this, but I thought it was 25%, and then it didn't actually do that. Snagga, thank you for the gifted membership again. You're a legend. Yes, she is bad. And the reason that she's bad is because what she's going to do is she's going to run up, and oftentimes she's going to die. We've all had that happen. She's not that strong. She's very squishy. But let's say she survives and she gets her ult off. Well, why would that be not good? The answer is because she's taking all the damage. Her ult meter fills up from taking the damage. You're going to try to connect her speed with the entire rest of the team's speed by adjusting having agile, having focused. Maybe she has one or the other. Usually people put both of them on her and then not necessarily even put them on the rest of her team. What are you thinking? But what happens is she casts her ultimate, and then time goes by, and then your team casts their ultimate, and if you only get one of your damaging character's ultimates in that window, she is completely useless and you shouldn't have used her. Because she's not good at being a tank. She doesn't do any damage. She doesn't have any crowd control that you're looking for. She just buffs ultimates. That's the only thing that you take her for, is buffing ultimates. So she's completely useless except for 5 seconds in every ult rotation. And then she's only useful if you get at least 2 of your damaging characters in that ult window. And if you look for it and you're watching and you're checking the timer and seeing when she does her thing, you're going to see that that never happens. She's almost always useless. Almost always. And people think that she's great because they can occasionally one-shot. But what if you put female Galabar instead of this bitch? Okay? Now you're getting a huge AoE stun. Now you're getting a huge amount of sustain to your entire team, and you're getting somebody that can tank and just about never friggin' die. What do you think is more useful for that one slot? The occasional big ult, or my entire team is vastly sustained from having this one other character? To me, it's a no-brainer. I think that she's garbage. I think if you really need this effect in your team, you should be taking the male White Eyes, because if you have a male White Eyes in your team, he's also squishy just like she is, but at least he throws out stuns. His attack speed buff actually works, and he drops the enemy's strength so that if they're using the female lionstone, she is officially dead on arrival. She's not even useful at all. Not to mention he's also debuffing all of the other stacking strength stuff that they get. So, I don't know. I don't see any reason to be using her at all. Not anymore. And honestly, it never really was that way to begin with. And most people don't even speed tune her in the first place. So they're not even giving it the best chance to have her be useful. That's my little soapbox on that one. Dang, this server, how? How are these people this huge already? I thought this was a new server. Alright, well I guess we're going to be having a lot of this stuff. I don't want to click through it all right now, because I was just going on my rant, forgetting to play the game, if you know what I'm saying. Savesu! Hey buddy. I am very happy to see you. I have not gotten to see enough of Savesu in the previous couple of months. But he is also one of the better. I am gonna do this later. That's so many to click on. What thrilling content, am I right? All right, let's just grab some gold, and we'll bump up our other useful person,
Don't waste my time.
and then we'll go crush through some actual challenges here. What do we need to get to? 220? Do I remember the game well enough? Is it 220? Savesu's happy to see me too. Heck yeah. And Savesu, I am going to be, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm coming back to Bloodline with a vengeance and with full commitment. You may remember, and some of you may remember, 3 months ago I decided to come look at the game, and I kept saying no promises. I don't know if I'm going to play or not play or what I'm going to do. I know that I'm going to make a video and we'll see how it goes. And then I didn't end up playing. This is not the same. I am officially coming back. I am officially going hard, and I am going to be making content just about daily. It's probably going to be the same pace that it was before, which was usually daily unless I didn't feel like it. So, and in with that, I want to try to get as many streams as I can, just of a lot of this regular grinding stuff. I feel like it gives people, it's like having an open door policy. Like you can come in and say, hey, I have this team. Do it good? And I can be like, it's sort of good, but this part bad. Change this. And then we can all discuss and learn and have fun and grow. I think that those discussions is one of the ways that we can all get a lot better at the game. And every time we get better at the game, that means I'm getting better at the game. So I'm a little bit selfish in that way. Am I right? You can calculate server time. How can you do that? I would like to know exactly what you mean. You're still at a stage where the female lionstone skill is nice for the female Ignis. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Crowd control changes it. Energy drain changes it on one or the other character. So there's so many things that can, even if you have it perfectly speed tuned, where even though the female lionstone has taken the damage and the female Ignis is not, and she runs in and she's going to get her big ult, there's so many things from each individual character that any one hit from a single ability can throw it off. It's just not worth doing. I don't blame a lot of people for thinking that it's good. If you go ask everybody, everybody says she's really good. But I think that I've just explained in a pretty understandable way, and hopefully a convincing way, why she's absolutely not good. I just don't think it's worth the gamble. And if she was that good and everybody is still running her, you can make it not good with a single character on your team. You can counter her and just make her not good. And if she's susceptible to that, then she's not good. Use her as a backliner. I would not do that. If it's working for you and you're having fun, I won't tell you not to do it, but I will say that I would not do that. It ain't for me, dog. I'm just gonna keep rolling with this until I get dead. I like how I just unlocked this and I noticed it before the game told me. I'm like, yes, please let me ×2 the battles. Please let it happen now. They just made me turn it off for the tutorial because I was too quick on the draw, baby. Quick on the draw. If I unlock the summons, the first month rotation on the new servers depends on the banner. I'm sorry, I'm not reading this right. If I unlock the summons, Fatal knows the first month rotation on the newer servers, so depending on which banner is on and how many days are left, you can make... Ah, I see. That's how we can... Sylvester says user is a back recliner. I like it. Auto-chan... Oh, you absolute tease! Game, how dare you show me... Hey, let me dodge out of the way. How dare you show me this auto-challenge button and then not let me use it yet? Good lord. I can't believe you've done this. I cannot believe it. Oh well. We shall survive. Let's see how the Aeson's damage is doing after this one. See if he's still crushing. Come on, baby. Look at that. He's crushing. This is not surprising, by the way. We expected this. What kind of bags? Oh my. Kimberly has to get some bags. Probably gift bags. For the purpose of the Christmas season. It's like showing a foot and all you can touch is the shadow of a toe. My man. Alright, let me see my buddy. Oh no. He messaged me a half hour ago. Be on soon is what I will say to him. Sorry, mate. I took a little longer than I expected doing all of this. And honestly, I just wanted to get the account started and on a roll, and then while I was playing, I decided I should probably make it at least to the first summon. That's the way to do it. That's where you should get. The auto challenge also skips all the story. Yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. When I played this through the first time, I read all of the story all the way up to, I think, chapter 10 or something like that. At some point, I started a second account, and I think when I started the second account, I stopped reading it all. And I want to read it all, but if you guys know anything about me, you know that I will want to do it as a dramatic reading, and my voice is suffering real bad right now. And if I do that to myself, it's not going to be ideal. So I'm not going to stream every second of play on this account. I think that would be maybe a bit much. And it would keep me from feeling like I can play in the middle of the night when I just want to log on and do some stuff. But I'm going to consider reading through the story parts that we get to on stream. I don't know. I don't want to be beholden to anything. I want to be able to just play and have fun. Luffy, I missed your comment a while ago that says F Ignis, M Aeson, F Lionstone, M Lume, and M Lionstone. Is it good? I would say that the mistake with that team is that you have 3 people that are not going to be doing a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, it's probably going to have decent sustain, and unless you're against somebody who's using an actually, like, properly set up team, you'll probably do pretty well. For my money, I would keep everything but the female Lionstone. And I would probably switch it to, if you're looking at using base characters, most people would tell you to use male Fulgur. That's a fine option. But I would probably be looking more towards somebody who has some ability to be in the front line. The reason that you could potentially get away with one guy in the front line is that you're running 2 people who provide shields and one person that provides a lot of healing, and then also provides resurrection if it's necessary. So it's a chance that you could get away with having one frontliner character on that team. I still probably wouldn't go for it. I probably would have somebody who can do a little bit of damage. Preferably on that team, I would go for male Samir if you can get it, because he is going to play into the sustain comp that you're doing by providing a huge AoE stun, which is really good. He's also going to reduce the enemy's strength and everybody that's in his giant circle. So that also is a way to give you sustain. It's sort of like having a damage reduction shield on your team. Not quite the same, but similar. And then he also groups up the enemies, which would be really good for your female Ignis when she does her line attack. A lot of people underestimate how strong that can really be. Alright, I don't want to have to do arena right now. Hit me hard, he says. I don't know, that's probably fine. I guess I'll fight hit me hard. Driven says, I don't like the Fulgurs much because I feel like the new Silken Crown are able to turn them off very easily. Snagga says, M-Lux number 1. Brent says M-Lux for the win. Whatever you guys like, man. Whatever you like. Oh, you guys are haters. I don't want to be mad about it, but it just triggers me. I'm just triggered. What? What in the Sam heck? Can be used to increase the snowman's growth. Alright, that's an event I'll have to look into at some point. That point is not now, because I'm trying to get my summons, to be honest with you. My voice is feeling very dried out and not happy with me. Senate, please. Hey guys, what do we get from the Senate? Can you tell me? Does anybody know? Pop quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Do I want gold? Do I want some gear? Do I want some bread? What do you think? First person to answer gets a cookie. Fatal, you get a cookie. Unfortunately, it's an internet cookie. It's probably just tracking your data. Sorry. Sorry, bro. I don't make the rules. Alright, I guess I'll raise my kids. I can't even do the quick... Snagga says Mlux is S tier. What is my tier list? I guess I signed up for this abuse. I mean, you want to hurt me? I'm an easy target. It's fine. Isn't that what Patch Adams said? I think that's what Patch Adams said. Oh, I'm all dried out. All dried out. Yeah, I've considered making a joke tier list of some kind, but not even as a joke. Problem is that it would be great for search engine optimization, and then I would feel like I'm playing the system and tricking people into clicking on my videos, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So that's why I don't even do the joke ones. Maybe a tier list of companions would be better than a smasher pass. Maybe it's not fair to rate them numerically, but you know, I just feel like it could be entertaining. A lot of the new clans I have not read yet, but I have read the Silken Mail, and my lord, I want this Silken Mail so much. Somebody was just talking about the spider in the chat. Miranda wants another Smasher Pass. It's funny because I got like, I don't know, 1,500 views or something on the last Smasher Pass. And people don't comment currently as much as they used to. I'm sure they will again when I'm like doing guide stuff. And there's more of a conversation to be had around it. But one of the only comments that I remember from that Smasher Pass video is somebody saying, I wanted you to make Bloodline content, but not like this. Oh, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry, dog. I didn't do it right.
And Lux is tier S. What your tier list?
Oh, no. Oh, no, it read it out to me. Did that sound alert actually play over the airwaves for you? Did it do that? Where it told me in my ears that Mlux is tier S. Unbelievable. And Snagga, of all people. Oh yeah, Snagga, somebody told me that I made the clickbait. Still haven't made the actual accusation against the actual person on that one, but that's not important. I think a lot of times, I was talking to my wife about this last night. So when I'm communicating with somebody, when they are speaking, I'm trying to do a couple of things. I'm trying to understand what they're saying. I'm trying to understand what they actually mean, if there's subtext to be had in there. And I'm trying to understand where they're coming from. Like, what emotional space are you in that you're taking this path with the conversation? So I'm sort of processing all of that to get a full understanding of what people are saying to me. And then, when I communicate back, I try to say exactly what I mean. Or if I'm joking, I think it's usually pretty obvious that I'm joking. I try to make it obvious. I don't know. Doesn't mean I'm good at doing what I said, but usually when I'm communicating with somebody, I say what I mean. And so it always boggles my mind when somebody assumes that I'm not doing that, because I feel like it's so clear that that's what I'm doing. So, you know, you get accused of doing clickbait and stuff. You're like, But I am vehemently against that. Why have you said this thing to and about me? I don't get it. See you later, Miranda. You're going to miss the summon, but we're not going to be on here that much longer. We got 7 stages and a multi-summon or 2 to do. And then I'm going to have to log off before my voice is fried. I have a feeling that my streams on this game will probably be, I don't know, around 2 hours usually. But who knows? Last time I started with that same plan and it ended up being I would just hang out for like 8 hours streaming and having a good time because I really like talking about the game. So that might be the case again. Another one of those instances where I'll shut up when you stop listening. I do pray that you won't be eaten alive by Christmas shoppers though. I do that, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And a happy new year. Looks like we're starting to see some deaths from our characters. We might have to care about our team. I think I will readjust it just so that it's like faster, because this is taking kind of a long time to kill this guy. And since it seems like I'm going to need to do that anyway, we will just... Don't do this to me. I feel bad because yes, I enjoy the game, but no, I don't want to give you a rating. I do not want to do that. Stop trying to force me hand. I like how they ask you first. They're like, do you like the game? Oh, great. Then you should tell everyone.
Do you have need of me?
But if you say no, they're like, maybe we don't offer this guy the opportunity to even give us a rating. Because I don't know, man. I don't trust it. It seems like he might say some stuff I don't like. We're going to get rid of this one. Do the male lionstone. Male lionstone's still very good. Can I get everybody to 20? Probably, right? I'm sure I have the doubloons for such an endeavor. I'm actually going to stick the old Trevane lady. What traits did you get? Tenacious, wonderful. That's so strong. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. It's tenacious. Like, who would have thought that I needed that? Couldn't be me. I shouldn't have equipped him. I should have done it on the old Fugrel. I don't know why I think that's so fun to say, but I do, and don't at me. Just don't. You know, I don't need that haterade in my life and whatnot. Now, who do I want? I think I actually want to crank her. It's getting to the point where it's so expensive on the male Aeson, and he's already strong enough to not need it. That, you know, why bother? Why bother? Crush him, baby! Give it to him! Snagga, you've been very generous today, and I really want to say thank you for doing that. I was wondering if you were going to be even around at this time. Is this a time that you're normally available, or is it only because you are off for the week? Snagga said butt stuff. He means farts. It ain't supposed to be sexy. So you said no, but I asked you more than one. I gave you an either or, and you said no. Does that mean no to both of them? Oh boy, I'm gonna get seduced, and it's gonna be an issue. Never mind. She can't even finish the job. Look at her. You're weak. You're too weak. You need to go back to the training labs. Back to the lab again. I don't know why I always get Marshall Mathers quotes in my brains. You're half asleep. You were literally going to bed. So if I was going to stream during these times, maybe a little bit earlier would be better, is what you're saying. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Don't. I don't want to. Stop. I mean, fine, like, I'll use those two, but just let me win. Just let me go win. They just don't want... I can't use that, you know? I can't. It would be a waste at this juncture. I just want to get ahead and not have to, like, bother with anything.
Amid darkness, there is the well-tended beacon.
Alright, now you're huge. Now go get me to summoning. I appreciate you, Mr. Male Aeson. Oh, I forgot to switch my team. Maybe that's why it was a Struggle. Silly boy. Silly, silly boy. It's 5 a.m. and the sun is up. You probably normally go to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning. That sounds like a Snagga thing to do. Earlier or a lot later. Yeah, I feel like my schedule is a little bit rough sometimes. I struggle with sleeping a lot. But if I get on a schedule where I'm up when a normal person should be, I could be streaming at like 8:30, 9 a.m., which is considerably earlier than now. And I might even be able to catch a lot of my main dudes online at the time. That would be nice. That would indeed be nice. Now, I have not considered what kind of team I'm planning on building, but I do want to... I don't know. I want to make good choices, but at the same time, I want to use the new guys. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. I really want to use the male spider on a sustained team. I just had the idea for the team, and it sounds so strong. Of course, the male Akuna comes along and kind of beats it up a little bit. Not my favorite that instantly got countered, like, as I thought about the team, but what are you going to do? Such is life, as they say. Alright. Come on, one more stage. One more stage and we can do it. Everything will come to fruition. Skip. Oh, the Fulgur boy. What would you do when I kick your butt? Oh, man. Knows I can't leave until you finish the stream. Yeah, well, you know, I think we're going to have to stay on for an hour or two, you know. Just keep rolling. Just keep fighting stuff. Hey, what do you guys think about the format of this streaming, by the way? I don't know. Is it good for doing on phones? You have a comp with the name The Pit featuring both spiders. I have not read both spiders, so I don't know what all of that would be, but I am interested. I am very interested. Because team building is probably my favorite part of the game. Actually. Hey guys, look. We unlocked the summoning circle. Oh, I only have 2 stones. Wait a minute. The Akuna are here? I did not foresee this coming. I did not know. Oh, I want to buy things. Oh man, so many advertisements. That's pretty cute. I did like that one. I did enjoy it. Oh yeah, look at all the goods. Gimme. Gimme now. I might have to go click on some of the free diamonds from all of the server stuff. Oh, summoning is fun. Brent says it is good on phone. That is ideal. I was hoping that would be the case because I know that a lot of people watch it that way. Value packs. Give me this. Oh, man. They got the mite packs up. They've got the mite packs. That is a glorious thing. Are these the good mite packs? Looks like they are. It sure does look that way. Well, of course, we're going to grab one of those. We're going to do that. Would a comp with the male spider, male Akuna... Sorry, my heart is in the way. Male soul keeper, water and sun, and phoenix work. Well, a couple of those characters I need to familiarize myself with a little better before I am willing to make an assessment on that, which I will be doing in the coming days, and I will know all the stuff about all the characters, but before I do, I don't want to give any bad advice. Alright, first summon, we're going to get a mythic. Now, the male Acuna is going to be very strong. He's going to do a lot of damage. He brings a lot of utility to the team, and most people, it's going to be their favorite. Everybody always wants to know, is the male better, is the female better? Most people are going to want the male. But the female is so strong that if you use her on the right team and you live through the first alt cycle, you cannot lose. You just can't lose. She ramps up her health so much, and by doing that, ramps up the shields that she puts on herself and 2 other people so much that people aren't even going to be able to fight through the shields anymore if you're doing it right. So I think she's going to be very strong and very underutilized. Nobody's going to use her. We might have got a mythic here. Might have actually just done the thing. We did not. A variety of yellow and blue, or yellow and purple, is also pretty useful. She'll be nice in a district. I might actually do something with her. Oh, yeah. Came with a nice level 12. Oh, baby. Oh, that's a gift. That is a gift. Oh, nice. All right. I'm actually happy with that, even though it's not, like, the best. But having one of these dudes purple with an extra copy so I can make him a little bit bigger without too much trouble, that is fantastic. Now, I can't help myself. I know it's going to be boring for me to click through these, but the summoning is just an addiction, and it's here for me, and I need it, and I didn't want to put you through this. Everybody just remember, I didn't want to do this to you. The game is making me do this to you. So we could have all skipped this whole process, but I'm essentially being abused, is what I'm saying. Lucky bad luck, says Savesu. Yeah, sort of. That is sort of the case. I'm hoping that I will be able to, before the end of the week, I'll be able to finish the event for this, the story event. But I really want to do it when I can do a dramatic reading of it, of course. My lord, there's so many. Also starting with the Might event, though. We did it. We finally did it. I do need to switch things around, so like I'm looking here maybe when I'm playing, because right now I have my monitors in the wrong orientation. To be fair, I had to reestablish my entire lighting setup before I started the stream. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. Snagga doesn't like something. Are you talking about the male Devala that I said was going to be good and then it was not good? Because you better not be talking about that, Snagga. We all know damn well. And I'm about to flex on you so hard. I'm about to flex on you super hard. And you're going to wish that you didn't do this. When I made that claim, he was supposed to have 24% healing per crit with auto crits, and they nerfed it to 8%. He wasn't even getting that, and they made it so his clan trait was broken, and he wasn't getting that healing either. So when I said what I said, I was hella right. And then they nerfed him into the ground. That's not my fault. Step off my genitals, sir. Sir. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now maybe that wouldn't have been overpowered and super strong, but yeah, it absolutely would have been. It would have been 24% when you get to auto crit, plus you get to just build crit. Yeah, that would have been real strong. But I pay you too. Oh, the accusation. I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. I mean, I could be, but I wouldn't be like one of those ones. You know, if you know, you know. I'm not going into detail. Oh, I know what you meant. I know exactly what you meant. You naughty boy. A bit naughty, ain't ya? God, I just wish. I really wanted to start on a server that didn't even have all of this, but it's like, when the getting's good, you gotta get it. Let's interrupt our current storyline to get some more action. Some more action rolling. Alright, guys. We need a mythic here. We need a mythic that I am going to be able to get at least a few copies of. We want them to have a good clan trait. That's going to be essential. And I don't know. I just want them to be really good. That's it. That's it. I never get a good mythic in the first set of summons. I never do. When's going to be my time, Lord? When's going to be my time? That time is going to be right now. It's going to be right now. Right here. Oh, a new Powerade. My wife is the best. The best. Oh, is she mythic? I didn't look at it drop because I was looking at my wife. It's not mythic. I wouldn't be that lucky. Hey, she's got Fierce on her, though. That's a pretty good one. More copies of ya boy. We got some copies of her as well. The old male Acuna. Not enough to actually use him, but I could test him for just a smidge of time. Just a smidge. It's like, it's good enough that I can't be mad at that pull, but it's not good enough that I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Not quite good enough for that. I'm gonna just see if I can squeak out one more. I don't think I have enough of these left, but maybe I do. Because I do have 2 random stones just chilling. Just a chilling. We like to hold hands. Hey, everybody likes to hold some hands, you know? You get a little snuggly. What are you going to do? Need the companion? Which companion? I wish I had the Acuna companion. But unless somebody's going to pay $100 for me to buy stones, that ain't going to happen. Theoretically, I probably could just save these diamonds and be like smart about it and do intimacy, but it is what it is. It's not going to slow me down that much, and I might have more exciting battles to show for doing what I'm doing. And plus, I'm going to do what I want. It's more fun for me, personally. I know, right? It's like being a murder hobo in Baldur's Gate 3. Or a sneaky archer in Skyrim. It's just the way that you have to play it. You gotta get a few multi-summons right when you hit. Right when you hit 220. And then, if you're like me, you don't even get a mythic. And then you just go on pretending that everything is okay. And it's like, they ask you if you're fine, but you're not fine. And you just keep rolling. Oh, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Maybe I've got something in these events, right? Maybe something. Free diamonds, guaranteed gain. I don't know what this is. What is this? I'm not clicking this thing that cost me 20 diamonds. That's not what I'm doing. The old jigsaw. Oh, there's a couple. A couple of diamonds. Bro, I just want to do the multi. I can't believe they're doing me like this. That's not maybe the best way to say it. I don't know which one I want to level up yet, so I'm not even going to pick that. I ain't going to do it. I am desperate, but I'm not that desperate. There we go. That could have been just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, come on. Don't be slow, be fast. Be fast. There it is. We're so close. Yes!
I will earn a place.
This is gonna do it, I guarantee. Believe. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Cheetah, here, girl.
How did we get so lucky?
Badger.
Yes. Oh, the dream. It's the dream. The dream is complete. Here we go. Buying our last Our last boy. I don't think that those are actually like the most efficient ones. It might be that this one is more efficient. But you can only buy one of them. So in the scheme of what I've just done, it's better that I did it the way that I did it. Except that I could have just bought these two. I don't know. I wasn't here for math. I was here for summons. And it all worked out fine. Here we go. I believe in mythics. And you need to too. Please believe for me. For only 1 thoughts and prayers per day, you can save an innocent YouTube Bloodline streamer from the cruel fate of not having a single mythic in his box. He needs to have a mythic in his box. Alright, thank you. Thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Because now it's happening. Because now it's happening. Now it's raining red. From the skies above.
Do you have what it takes to command an
I don't think that happened. I don't know. Maybe. She wouldn't be the worst mythic. To be fair. Hey! And she's even got athletic. Although athletic is really only good at 18. And really only at these early levels. But what are you going to do? At least we got a mythic. What are you, an orange? An orangey? I could just make a whole orc team at this point. Nice. I wonder if that is... I mean, it's not good, right? But is it somewhat better at the early stages? Ooh, female lionstone. Oh, I got a couple of the Akuna lady. Now, I really want to try her out. I really, really, really do. But she needs to have healers with her. I say healers, and I really think that having 2, being the male spider and the female Galabar, I think if you're running it like that, it's going to be top tier. Now, we just got to get another mythic on the solo pull? Not this one. I can already tell you it ain't this one. But maybe on the last stone... The very last stone that he has to cast. Kame. Hame. Ha! I didn't look at the might. I have no idea what I'm in store for. Oh, it's a shitty blue? Okay. Yeah, I'm never Kamehamehaing again. And it's a female Karg? Alright. You may as well just drop a sign that says, go fuck yourself, because... That's what that summon was worth to me. Kind of a slap in the face. Kind of not appreciated. Little passive-aggressive. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You live and you learn. Alright, let's take a look in my box. This is actually huge. I think female Ugrel, like, she stops being good at the very end of the game. But as a first mythic that you get, she is going to tank. She's going to sustain herself. And she's going to do big AoE damage. And I can build a team around that. I can work with that. I definitely can. And I might even... I do like female Karguk in the early game as well. And female Ignis. I need somebody to draw in the crowd. I absolutely need somebody to draw in the crowd with that. So... I mean, we all know what the real option is. On that front, don't we? Can I not stack these right now? Is there... I don't remember how I stacked these before. I thought there was a button up here. Have I not unlocked that button, or do I not have enough champions to be able to do the thing? I might just not have enough... Oh. Is it this? Can you... No? There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't do that. Only do Kamehamehas on 10 pulls? You're right. That's where I messed it up. That is indeed the mistake that I made. Ooh, I could go with some Akuna action. Just for the fun of it. I will put some thought into that, and I will get a team actually functioning and working well. I probably streamed for way too long. I don't know if I'm even going to be... I was going to make another video today, but we'll see how my voice is doing after this. I could feel it for sure. For sure. So, alright. I think that's going to do it for this stream. I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me during the beginning of this new adventure. And I really appreciate the fact that you're all coming back to watch me again after I took such a meandering and wandering break of self-fulfillment and good old college tries. But you know what? For now, I want to thank you for watching. I have been Rage Panda 1, and I will see you in the next one.